Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Elric here. Once again, we are playing Rimworld, doing our playthrough with our two couples, one of which did split up earlier in the game. They've actually been kind of flirting back and forth, so maybe they will reconcile. But for now, we'll just hold off and see what Cassandra Classic has for us. So we are working on the base here. We've done a few things. Did have a monument down here. We have to protect this thing for 56 days. I'm not looking forward to that. It's going to be a long wait. What we're working on right now, if you're interested, is our guest room. We are running the hospitality mod. Basically, it is an idea that people will come in and rent this room, give us some money, and if they really enjoy their experience, they'll leave us basically some type of item or more money. Not really sure, depending on what they feel like. But that's what we're working on right now. Everyone is in bed except Evie. She's getting a bite to eat. Evie is pregnant and in her third trimester, so we've got a hospital room set up for her to deliver in. Should be very, very soon that we'll be doing that. Kind of keeping an eye on the temperature. I may actually go ahead and turn this on. That way this room is good and comfortable for her when she does go into labor here. We had a heat wave. That's one reason we have all these different coolers put in. However, it is still towards the end of summer right now, and it does get fairly warm outside during the days. So we're going to go ahead and continue to kind of cool these areas. Go ahead and put that in. Make sure that gets put in because we're definitely going to need a cooler in here just in case if we do have any more heat waves in the future. But for now, we're just gonna work on getting all this stuff set up. We have plenty of wood to finish this up, 1,400 in stock. We're still going to use quite a bit going forward, but right now everything looks pretty good. Yep, they're slowly finishing this up. We have some yaks that have come up to visit, I guess you could say. And everything's looking okay. Poppy, or Poopy, if you will. I think I'm going to go ahead and change his name. It's kind of irritating me that his name is still Poopy. I was okay with it initially, but I'm kind of getting tired of saying the words. So let's go in real quick into his bio. And what we'll do, instead of Poopy, I think we're going to make him Poppy. Why not? I think that works. A little bit more family friendly there, guys. So Poppy is now part of our group. We did convert him over to our ideology. So his needs are a little bit better. We're still waiting on this wake-up withdrawal. It's going to take a while on that, I believe. Last thing I saw was 17 days, so we're down to just under 14 days. Once he recovers from that, he'll be a little bit more productive, It is interesting. We've got him fishing right now. However, I mean, pretty much everything he's doing is kind of dehabilitated a little bit because he's just not very happy. All right, we've got a Psychide Brewing going. That's done. I believe our next thing, let's do smithing to start with. We'll get that in place and add our benches over here that we need for that. We don't even have our smelter in just yet. Might go ahead and put that in shortly, and that way we can start smelting slag shortly. Really don't have a need for steel because if you notice we have a ton of steel up here, and I believe even on the map we have 1102 on the map. So we're probably gonna have to be mining some more out before long, but for now we're okay. What we're kind of hurting on as far as mining, we are starting to get a little bit low on the components again. And I'm not sure. Oh, I see another component right there. So let's go ahead and tap that. Let's look real quick. Yeah, we'll go ahead and send him up here to do that. And we'll make sure that this is where our ancient danger is. Oh, here's another one. So we do have some more components on the map, which works. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and continue to look on the map for compacted machinery, make sure we get some more components in. He's down here mining the rest right now, and that works just fine. Let's see, and of course we'll have him up here, we'll check that. maybe overlooking some. I think there's a mod that makes it a little bit easier to see different things, but for now, I'm okay with it leaving it like this. I may add that mod later on. We'll see. Maybe for a future run through. I don't know. Yeah, that's still there. So yeah, we really do not have a lot of components left on the map, so we're definitely going to have to start working towards fabrication. But also, anybody that comes by and is selling the machinery, the components, we definitely want to make sure that we grab those. Where you going, bud? Going for a walk? Let's go ahead and grab these as many as you can and take those on with you. I'm gonna try to do that so we don't have to bring other people out to do the hauling. Minor break risk, he is okay. He'll come up here and do whatever his needs are. Probably recreation. Yeah, well, no, the recreation's okay. The awful bedroom is kind of getting us a little bit. I think we're going to have to come in here and do something about that. Do we ever get a cotton harvest? Not yet. We're still waiting on that. That's the big thing I'm kind of waiting on, to kind of try to put some floors, because I'd like to kind of carpet the floors in the bedrooms. However, I may have to go ahead and do something if we continue to get these minor break risk and such. Because if you notice, everybody is unhappy about their bedroom. It's only a -2, so it's not too bad. So I'm not really stressing it right now. We have 100 fine meals and 82 simple, so we're definitely good on food right now. We even have some tea coming in. Awesome. Let's go ahead and set up a bill for our tea. Where's it at? Big list here. Yeah, brew garden teas ×10. And we'll just do that until we have, say, maybe 50. I'm cool with that. Gives them a little bit of leisure, makes them a little bit happy, and I think it might even kind of speed them up a little bit. So that's kind of cool. Pumpkins are kind of growing. That's kind of neat. It'd be kind of neat if we could go ahead and do a jack-o'-lantern, but I don't believe that's in the game. Sugarcane, I don't know if we're even going to get a harvest. They're slow growing. And the psychoid, of course, is slow growing as well. This hasn't even been fully sowed yet. What's the growth rate on these? They're only 0% grown. Needs light level 51%. Okay, so maybe they'll grow a little bit faster. I don't know. Not really worried about it, but it would be kind of nice if we could get some of that in. I really want the cotton to come in and get done here. That would be really, really fortunate, so we could get the carpets in. Because we're making clothes right now. I think everybody is pretty good on clothes except Poppy. Check that duster here. We should be good to go. We have stuff to make a duster, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Cannot make duster. Need 80 times of any fabric. So yeah, he probably needs to do a little bit more hunting. Why is our wood forbidden? When did that happen? Allow, please. Thank you. Yeah, well, yeah, because we got to finish this up here. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. I was wondering why he was out mining and not constructing. Now I understand. So let's go ahead and see if we can finish this up real quick. And then we might come in and do a couple of extra bedrooms. That way, if we get any more colonists that want to come in and kind of hang out with us, that would be just fine. And then beyond that, we don't have a lot more on construction that we've got to worry about. Actually, to be honest, probably our first thing we want to do is come in here and check if we need to do in the future, have to do greenhouses. We'll go ahead and build some walls around our growing area. That way we can kind of get it in pretty quick if we happen to hit something where, a cold snap or something like that where we may need them. Actually, I'll go ahead and kind of look at that while they're finishing up building there. So this is where, actually, I'll probably move it up one because This is the wall for our geothermal. We'll want a walkway, so the wall will actually go right here, unfortunately. And I have it right now where this is actually touching. I believe it touches. Oh, actually, we have plenty of room, actually. We can go here. Let's see. Put it here. And there they will actually touch, which is perfectly fine. Get down one. Yeah, so the wall here and a wall here to start with. Ooh, that got that. Trying to figure it out here, guys. Oh, I clicked off. So here, that'll give us one space of walkway. That'll give us one space of walkway over there. Okay, so let me put some plans down real quick. I mean, they can keep moving, it's fine. So I'm thinking the wall here. And, remove these plans, please. Here, wall here. And then it would be here. And here. We're still working on this. Who has a minor break risk? Poppy. Well, that's fine, because he's fishing. Okay, so let's double check this. Garden tools, sun lamp. So there, with a walkway on one side. There, with a walkway on one side, and this will be open here in the middle. Yeah, that actually works. Cool. I'm glad I actually planned that correctly to start with. I'm going to do that, and that. So this will be our growing area. Let's finish this up, and then we'll slap some walls in right here around with some doors. Let's see. So we'll probably put a door here, so I'm thinking come straight across for the kitchen. We can definitely do this, that's fine. Here, that's fine. We'll just kind of do it like that. Maybe a couple of doors there. I think that's about all we need. That'll work for now. Alright, who has a major break risk? Oh, minor break risk. Poppy, he's eating. That kind of cleared it up a little bit for him. And everyone else has gone to bed. That works. We're almost done here. How much wood we got? We should be okay still. Yeah, 876. Should about finish this up. And what I might do is go ahead and put in a task here shortly to clear us out some more trees. But for now, let's go in here and do this. Because I will floor this in shortly. We'll probably use these sandstone blocks. I mean, that's perfectly fine. And we can have Jack come over here and carve some more for us in the future. So we can definitely make sure that that room gets the elegance and the beauty that it needs in order to have a a good amount of likability for our guests when they come in. Yeah, so these will be for guests. We'll click that shortly. For now, we'll leave them unowned. Hopefully we've got all at least normal, excellent, good. The better these beds are, the more they're going to leave and the happier they'll be when they are here. That can be on for now. I mean, it's kind of a waste. Let's turn it off for now. We'll turn it back on when we get some people in. And honestly, shortly, wish we could get this steel hauled, but like I said, we don't have a hauler, and it's close enough that I'm not stressing not having it here for now. So, it's fine. So, normal. If I see a pour, it's probably going to get deconstructed. I don't want any pour. I don't want anything lower than a normal in here, really. I mean, I'd like to have everything good. Oh, that's great. An excellent table, so that's awesome. He's kind of normal, good, normal, excellent. Okay. Yeah, we're looking pretty good in here as far as what people are going to be happy with this room. So really the next thing once they get done with the wood will be to come in, We'll do floors. I'm gonna do the sandstone. These all take 4. Well, until you get over here. These take 20. I think it actually is a higher beauty though. I mean, I wonder if it's worth it. I mean, it's going to take more sandstone. We have plenty of sandstone on the map, and I'm not going to be using it for most of my building here because, of course, it's weak. We'll be using the marble because that's the strongest metal we have, or not metal, but stone on the map we have. So he's not over here doing this now. Okay, so yeah, this room is actually done. Lily is going to come in and plant cut. Let's do. Yeah, I like the polished. Let's do the polished. It's fine. One under there, one under there, one under there, one under there. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough to do all this, but that's fine. Jack will come out here. Let's go ahead and get him crafting again. Okay, he is set on a 1. Let's check the bill. Yeah. But yeah, details. Let's increase this to about 500. I don't know if he'll have to go that far. We can suspend it once we have enough, but get him doing that. And Carrie can actually finish up. Okay, he's actually going to start coming in here and doing this. So as he makes blocks, Jack makes blocks, Carrie makes floor. That's how it's going to work for us here. And Poppy, where are you going, my friend? Where are you at? I'm pretty sure you're the major break risk. What can we do to help you, my friend? Recreation and field. Dude, we have plenty of stuff to do recreation right now. Day without table. Awful bedroom. I mean, we could probably take care of that a little bit. Let's, actually, what's Evie doing? Oh, she's asleep. Jack, you're doing that. Alright, Carrie, where are you at, my friend? What are you doing? Okay, well, okay, so that's kind of important. We need to get that battery fixed. That's fine. Once he does that, I'm gonna have him come in and clean Poppy's room real quick. One, that'll help a little bit. And then what we might do... What does reassure? Increases someone's certainty in the room believes. Okay, I'm not really worried about that right now. How do you see that? Just on that curiosity. Okay, I mean, it's fine. Let's... Really, does he need a council, man? Because all these are really minor. It's the withdrawal, which we can't do anything with. The only thing I'm thinking is, okay, well, let him run. I'm thinking come in here and do furniture. Maybe get him a potted plant in his room. Maybe even a couple. What else can we put in there that might make him happy? Not really much of anything, I don't think. Miscellaneous, anything in here? Not really. I mean, there might be something that might help, but I think the potted plant for now, we'll do a couple of those. I think that'll help more than anything. Yeah, okay, we'll leave it like that. What's Carrie doing? Oh, no. Cancel. And Carrie, what are you doing, my friend? Stargazing? Alright, you need your recreation as much... Well, your recreation is actually not too bad. Why don't we come in here and kind of prioritize these. Okay, he's working on it. Okay. Yeah, we'll let him come in and do that. This is done now, as you know, as far as the room. We just got to work on this flooring. I bet you that flooring's going to take a while. Are you good? Can you finish this? Good. Okay, and Lily, can we come in here and... what can we plant? Let's do the rose bushes. Why not? Actually, what's his favorite color? Is there a way we could see that? Is that in his bio? Is green, dark green. I wonder if we plant something dark green, will that help? Well, there ain't nothing really dark green. All right, we'll put the roses in. Okay, she's still in that area, and then we'll prioritize doing both of those. And we'll see if that helps him. I don't know. See what the beauty looks like in there. So let's take a look at the beauty in here. Still got -3s. I mean, it's basically the floor. It's a little dirty in spots. These do give him a +11. So if we can get some flooring in there, I think it'll make a huge difference on his room. All of the rooms, really. All right, so let's turn off the beauty now and get back to it. Just waiting on this cotton harvest. I think once this actually comes in, I'll get some carpeting. I don't know if I'll be able to do every room. I'll do his first, then probably Carrie's, and then we'll move forward. Mainly because those are the guys who get the most upset. Alright, what's Carrie doing? He's going to bed. That's fine. Evie, of course, is researching. She's always off a weird schedule here. She's actually almost done with smithing. Trying to think. Well, I think we'll do the heavy bridges next. I think that'll be good, so we can kind of start thinking about some defenses here. Get a little bit more strategy in the game here. She's actually almost done with this. What we're sitting at. Yep, should be done anytime now, and then we'll come over and hit the heavy bridges. And 5 more. Good to go. Alright. And we'll get the heavy bridges in, and like I said, we'll start thinking about walling some of this off where we want it. In fact, we need the marble. We actually have some, well, the granite blocks I think we're trying to save. We'll maybe try to buy some of those. You know what? I'm going to pause the game for 1 second, step away for a second, have a cut right here. I want to see if we absolutely have to have those granite blocks for the crematorium. Okay, I did look it up. It does show that you can actually build that out of 150 any blocks. So what we could do, we could actually get these sandstone blocks cut, continue to cut those. Once this floor is done, we'll get the crematorium in over here. It's not going to fit the way it is right now, so we're definitely going to have to expand this room a little bit, probably bring it out to about here and square it off. So unfortunately all this is going, well, you know what we might do is just do one side of the room. That way this stays in place and we don't have to rebuild this cooler here. So I think that's what we're going to do. Maybe bring it up to here just to give us some extra room. And then we'll put a door in right here as well. That way the stone cutter can come straight out the door and go to it. But that's here in a little bit. It's not top priority right this second. And also, in doing that, I think I can actually put a toolbox in here, or whatever it is, the tool cabinet. Yes, and that will speed up the stone cutters here. I think if I have it close enough over here, this actually may be faster as well. Go ahead and allow that. We can get that built. Nothing else. We can toggle it off as far as the power goes, and that'll be perfectly fine. So we'll have him come over. We'll finish this really quick. Do all this real quick first. Then we'll continue to work on that. They gotta go way up here for the steel. I wish I had more haulers, is what it amounts to. But for now, everything's running okay. Lily is actually idle. So what I might do with her, we'll go ahead and do a chop wood. Just get us some extra wood. That way she's not idle for too long. But it'll work. I mean, we'll have to get it all hauled in. which will take a moment, but that's fine. Major break risk for Poppy. He's going to get probably something to eat or so. No, he's going to bed, so he'll be fine. We do have rare thrumbos on the map, but I'm not worried about those right now. We're not going to hunt them or try to tame them for now because, one, if you hunt them, they will attack you if you fail, and it's not good. And two, taming them, they would eat a lot of food, and I just really don't want to deal with that right now. How's our excess look here now? We're at 3,700, so we can definitely start putting some more of these fabrication benches in. Let's see what this looks like here once this is in. Trying to remember what builds you can do here at the smelter. I think it's like smelting guns and such like that. Yeah, just different things. That's the key thing right there, is smelting from slag. We'll go ahead and do that. Just set that up for now, and then, we'll be smelting down some of this apparel that we don't need, the tainted apparel, whatever. There's a chair in there as well. Alright, Gary, come over here and finish doing this. Then we can deconstruct this wall. We'll get our crematorium in here in a little bit. Yeah, there's wood laying right here, so this should be pretty quick. And we'll go ahead and halt urgently and get this stuff moved out of the way. Same with the wood here. I don't want to waste it. It's just we're cutting it. We might as well go ahead and just do this haul urgently and get it moving. Oh, let's see what we have here. A group of poor travelers, including a child, are approaching looking for help. The travelers are begging for 11 medicine. They need the medicine to help their friends at a nearby settlement that was devastated by raiders. Okay, so basically we can give them the 11, and I mean, we probably get some goodwill or something like that. So, carry. How do we do that? Let's go to the quest. You can give the travelers by selecting a colonist and right. Okay, so we got to select somebody, then right-click Griffin. That's fine. We actually have 43 of this medicine, so we can spare a little bit because eventually, we can buy some more and probably make some more, whatever. So that should make them happy, and that does complete the quest. I mean, I think we'll get some goodwill. Maybe in the future we'll get some type of thing for it. Who knows? But we are trying to kind of play the hero role here, so we want to make sure that everyone is happy. And if we can help people in the process, we might as well. Alright, Jack's going to bed. Carrie probably will not be far behind. It is 10 o'clock. He's finishing up. So, what's this? Every year on the 2nd of April-May, believers can have a special celebration. To begin the ritual, select one of the following and begin the Fair of Crafting. Okay, so we could do that. So we'll have to do that here at the ritual spot. We'll go ahead and do that once everyone is awake tomorrow. Poppy is playing some horseshoes. What's he going to do now? Consume a fine meal. His sleep's actually pretty good. I mean, it's the food he's kind of low on. So that's fine. We definitely need to clean this room. This room. Wow. Cleaning is not getting done, and that's definitely taking a toll on the base here. Evie is awake. She's going to haul urgently here. She's going to be moving the wood over there. That's perfectly fine. He's going to go fish. Oh, we have quite a bit of fish there. Evie, can we prioritize this? Royal Tribute Collection. A Royal Tribute Collector of the Exodus Empire is approaching. They will accept any prisoners or gold you have as offers of tribute. Those who give the tribute will receive honor. Well, we don't have any gold, but we could use the honor. That would be okay, but we don't have any gold, and we're definitely not selling any slaves. I wonder if we could sell them Poppy. Yeah, I think our ideology does not like the idea of slaves, so let's see. Slavery, disapproved. So yeah, we're definitely not going to sell Poppy. He's actually doing a little bit of something now. We're getting some fish, so I'm not stressing it as much. And once the baby's here, he is our highest childcare, or one of the highest anyway. Let's see. 7, a 7. Lily's a 7. He's an 11, so we'll go ahead and move him up as well. I want the baby taken care of for sure. Maybe a 2 and 2. That way, you know, they'll just do that if they don't have anything else to do. Yeah, this is our guy from the Empire, the tax collector. So Evie's going to be doing a lot of hauling right now, and we'll get back to the research, which we're working on heavy bridges. We probably need that done shortly. Let's actually move her hauling down a little bit. Yeah, I want her to go back to researching. Yeah. So she's going to finish that hauling job, and then she'll go do some research there. Got a lot of these on the ground. I think they've actually been out for a while. So let's go ahead. I have to do the haul urgently, otherwise things are not getting hauled. So, I mean, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind that so much, but it does kind of stink. I want to make sure the food gets hauled in, though, because, you know, if the food goes bad, that's not good. Yeah, we're definitely working on these sandstone blocks. We'll probably almost have enough to finish this off. Fortunately, it puts Carrie being the only one who can haul right now, so he's going to be doing a lot of that, getting this wood in. And Lily, once again, is kind of idle, which is okay because we've got a harvest getting ready to come in shortly. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Okay, Carrie, you're right here. Let's clean this real quick. Get this room straightened up. So hopefully avoid some food poisoning. That looks a little bit better. Major break risk is going to be Poppy. He's going to bed, so he'll be fine. Drop that stuff off there. Good to go. Now we have no more food set. Well, we got the rice that she's getting now, but that's okay. It can hold for a little bit. 40 days. So not really worried. Well, 6 days. So I'm not stressing it right this second. Okay, Carrie, what are we doing? He's hauling marble chunk to smelt table. Okay, so what is that a construction idea, or why is he here hauling it to the smelt table? Okay, just turn that off for now. Figure that out here in a minute. We don't really need to be working on that anyway. Carrie, can we do? Yes. No. Well, he's still hauling wood, you know, the haul job, which is fine. Let's concentrate on this. Because I want to get my crematorium in so we don't have to worry about stuff later on. Tell me, yeah, I start to say hopefully he won't do just one wall and then call it quits. Alright, and we do need a cut job in there real quick. Cut plants like this. Where's he going? What's he doing? You know, he's going to get a bite to eat, which is perfectly fine. Jack, what are we working on? Still working on these. He's actually almost done with this thing there. So, Carrie, what are we doing, bud? Okay, so he's going to come in and finish this up for us. There's woodland right there. He might be able to finish the wall with that. Let's do this. Okay, awesome. He's going to play horseshoes. Let's finish this right here. Good deal. And now we can set it up to deconstruct all of this. And this room will open up nicely for us. Oh, they left us a gift. What'd they leave? Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that hauled in, and someone will either sell it or someone will wear it. I'm not sure which. Not really worried about it right now, so that's fine. Right, so we'll come in here. We're going to put our crematorium right here. Let's actually set that up initially to start with. What's that under production? Yes. Yeah, it shows the sandstone one, so that works. Yeah, we'll put it in the corner right here. Good to go. Now, we'll take quite a bit of our sandstone, take 150 of it, but it'll still leave plenty for him to get working over here, continue that, and of course Jack can continue to work on cutting the blocks, and that'll be fine. But we'll be ready to actually start the cremating of the dead raiders and such that come in on us, and that'll be perfectly fine. How's our wood look now? Okay, we're back up to 994, and there are actually a little bit on the ground still. Go ahead and haul urgently on that, so we just don't lose anything. That's bamboo. What else we have? Okay, good deal. Got a quest available. Hosting allies. Alright, Purple Sardine, calm chief of some type of treaty, recently rescued 2 tribespeople from an enemy jail. She wants you to guard them at Anhurst until she can send a shuttle to collect them in 9 days. The tribespeople will not do any work. Ew, okay. Some more mouths to feed that won't do anything. Another book that's excellent. Some jade. I really don't want the jade right now because that actually will increase our value. There's another book there. And some uranium, which we will need in the future for sure. It's 2 more people for 9 days. I mean, we could probably handle the food. It's just having them around. We'll probably have to have bedrooms for them. You know what? No, I'm good for now. We'll see. Got a lot going on. I really don't want to deal with it. I mean, it probably could have done it. It probably wouldn't have been that big a deal. But I'm okay for now. Alright, she's working on, I believe, smithing. No, we have smithing done, so she's working on the heavy bridges. Let's go ahead and take a look at our production here. So we should have a smithing table now. Yeah, the electric smithy. I'm gonna put it... I might put it right here. Actually, hang on. Do it like that. And it looks like that's all we've opened up. However, go ahead and get a tool cabinet in right about here to start with. And of course, we definitely want to build some chairs for the people who will use these benches. We'll get to that. In fact, this, as we're not really doing any work over here right now, we'll just kind of have them there planned and ready to go for when we want them. What's Carrie doing? Now prioritize deconstructing this wall. Let's do that first. Really? I hate having to do this individually. I wish they were kind of smarter where they would actually come in and do what you want them to do. And he's going to finish this first before he goes over there. Which is fine. I mean, you know, it's just a little frustrating when you're trying to get this job done and be done with it. In fact, once he's done with that, I'm going to have him do this. Oh, he's got to come and get the steel. I understand now. Okay. Deconstruct, boom, 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 boom. Let's get this crematorium built. I think this will actually use quite a bit of energy. 250 watts. We can actually power it off until we need it. We'll use it, then turn it back off until we get our, a little bit more power in place. I think we're still sitting fine on excess, though. Yeah, around 2,000. Not too bad at all, really. Alright, so he's going to come in here and finish this up, I believe. Yeah, he had to grab the components, probably. How are we looking at components? 28. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. For everything that we've already built, I think we're doing fairly well with that. Can I just halt? I mean, it wants me to always do halt urgently. It's like, if I could just set halt, I think it would be fine. It might take them a second to get to it, but I mean, it's fine. Yeah, see, we've got all this setting outside. Let's, haul that urgently, because we definitely need to. We'll go ahead and finish up the crematorium here, and then we'll be moving along. Once that's done, I believe that's all the construction besides the floor here that I'm worried about for now. And we'll see about getting that taken care of. Alright, Evie should be moving along with her pregnancy shortly. Probably won't be long she'll actually have the baby, I would believe, here. What's Lily doing? She's actually kind of idle. How much wood do we have? Should I set her up? We have over 1,000 wood. I'm not really worried about her doing any plant cutting. We do need to get this rice moved in, however. It says various? What do we mean? Okay, I already have that set up. This is what I'm meant to do here. So we'll go do that. See if we can get all this hauled in. I want to see how much cloth we have. Once we get it in storage, we'll be able to check these floors here. Oh, this is taking a long time. I hope he doesn't botch this construction, because that would really, really stink there. Yeah, Lily is just kind of off in her own little world there. That's fine. Yeah, we have plenty of food in here, so I'm not really stressing having her do much right now. Probably before long we can start setting up with some art projects, just to have, have something to sell to make a little bit extra money. I think that's what we'll do. He's almost done finally. What's Evie doing? Stargazing. Okay, cool. How close are we on heavy bridges? We're getting there, so we're going to definitely start getting a little bit more defenses in, I believe. But that's going to be our next goal. In fact, once heavy bridges is in, I'm probably going to kind of stop everything else. This is not critical. I want to get the bridges in so we can get some of this walled off areas, so we can kind of start developing a little bit more of a strategy on our defense here. But I think once this crematorium is done, we're going to put a cut here. The video's gone on a little while, so we'll go ahead and do that once the crematorium is done. Go ahead and speed it up a little bit here. She's continuing the research. There we are. Heated sun. Okay, so that's from the book. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I didn't notice here in the research we actually had 2 other tabs. These are actually mods, of course. The cooking expanded in the vegetable garden. Oh, yeah, so this will actually add quite a bit more stuff that we can grow. It's not really something we have to worry about, but it's there, and I'm cool with it. I don't think we have to worry about this, because we actually did do the other reclamation. And food, condiments. This is just extra cooking stuff that we can do. It's not something we have to rush. Alright, so the crematorium is in. We'll go ahead and set that to be designated turned off in the next episode. That'll be the first thing that happens. And going from there, basically in the next episode, I would assume we're probably going to have a birth, guys. And we'll probably concentrate on that, as well as just doing these heavy bridges now that we have that. As soon as we have that research done, we'll do the heavy bridges. We're going to kind of probably put a wall here and heavy bridge across here to get some walls up, and kind of start closing up our base to some of this to give us a little bit more defenses, and give us an area where we know folks are going to be coming from, which will probably be over in here initially. Eventually, we will wall this off, and probably right in here as well. Actually, I guess we have to wall over here to get the grav ship in now. So it'll probably be... we'll have to come way over here. And then come down and probably go across this and down to here, or something like that. Or I may even bring it straight down. I'm not sure how we'll do it, but it'll get done, and we'll be good to go. So in the next episode, we'll kind of start tackling some of this. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. It would help me out here at the channel greatly. Also, a nice subscription from you guys would be great. Small channel like me could definitely use more subscribers. I would appreciate that. Anyone who has subscribed and all my returning viewers, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. And if you have any comments, suggestions, anything you want to complain about that I'm doing in the playthrough here, let me know down in the comments section down below. Just kind of keep it nice and more constructive than hateful. Anyway, guys, until next time, take care. Thank you for watching.